So my house is eerily quiet at the moment. It's crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do next year when both the boys are like really in school. It's just gonna be, I mean, insane. So anyhow, yeah, it's quiet, and I thought it'd be a great time to make a video. I've got my questions page. I still have the same piece of paper. I just like add to it, like cross out, and you'd think I would just get myself a new piece of paper, but it still works, and there's still like a little, you know, space at the head of the paper, and yeah, anyways, it's working, so I will have a new piece of paper soon. But I figured I'd answer a few more questions. I just saw, okay, so I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my favorite book, so give me 1 second. Okay, so I have my answer to one of the questions. So one of the questions is, what is my favorite band? And it's actually Passenger. So his voice, there's like a random tag on the ground, his voice like massages my core. I don't even know how to describe it. It just melts me, and it's like seriously like a massage on the inside. It's like I love him. I think he's amazing. He has a new album coming out, and there's a few songs in it that I'm already just obsessed with. He had one big, he jokes about it being like his one-hit wonder, and it was Let Her Go, and I do love that song, but he's got some new ones coming out. There's like 10 that I just love, but there's a new one coming out called Everything, and I love that one too. So yeah, Passenger, he's just, you know, he used to just, what's it called, brusque, I don't know, whatever the word is. That's, you know, the guy like plays on the side of the street. Yeah, he used to do that, and it's crazy, and he still does it, and he's just, from time to time, he's just amazing. So yeah, you probably heard one of his songs. You probably don't know who he is, though a lot of people don't. What is my favorite kids book? And I've talked about this book before, and I don't know why, but this is my favorite children's book. It's called Down to the Sea with Mr. McGee, and it rhymes. And it's such a fun story. Who wrote it? Chris Van Dusen. So Gage decided to go drink a bunch of water, and it's like right over there. So anyways, we waited for him to finish. I was gonna say, and now Caliber's going now. Oh no, too late now. Okay, so anyways, this book, it's a super duper fun story. It's a really cute book. I do this video because I'm like, oh, perfect time. Like, the kids aren't home, the house is quiet, here's the dog drinking water, like getting crazy with his bed. Oh my gosh, walking around licking, like, come on boys. Cannon used to be the one many moons ago, before I had kids and I was doing videos. I would be like, okay, I just gave Cannon like 3 bones, we should be good for like a 5-minute video, because he would just come and he would stand by my side and he would just whine the whole entire video, and it would drive me crazy. So yeah, if you started watching me like 7 years ago, then you probably remember that. I'd be like, okay, ready, go, and he would come in and he would just, so anyways, to have these two do it, it's like, come on. All right, anyhow, yeah, this is my favorite kids book. Really cute story. It just gets me. I just love it. There's a camping one too, a camping spree with Mr. McGee. You know what? I'm gonna go order that as soon as I'm done with this video. That's my reminder. All right, where is my necklace from? I get asked this all the time. This came in a FitFab Fun box, and on it, it just says love. Can you see this? See if I can get the light just right. Nope, that makes it. Do you see it? Pardon my nails. See it? Let me see. You know, I put it on a little while ago, and a few months ago now, actually, and I just, this is the first time I've taken it off. Well, maybe the second time, but I just love it. I don't know why. It is Jook and Nona. So Jook and Nona. That's who made it. So my sister has one that her husband got her, and it says family, and it's super duper cute. It's a little thinner. It's really adorable. I like this style, and I'm just surprised because I've had it on for so long, and I just love it. So I don't know. I don't know when I'll take it off. Let's see here. How much did I spend on school clothes? Now this is kind of a little weird because I took my kids, I talked about this, I took my kids school clothes shopping. Drake got 1 shirt, Deacon got 3 shirts. That was it. I think total, maybe on all 3 of them, I spent $20. So not much on school clothes, and it's hard to buy them. It's hard to say, okay, let's go shopping and buy you all these school clothes that you're gonna wear for the start of school when it's 100 degrees outside. Like, they can still wear everything they've worn through the summer. It's silly to buy something when the seasons are just about to change. Here in, a month and a half, it's gonna be fall. We'll probably still have warm weather for like 2 more months, but it's hard to justify the purchase of all these clothes just because school's starting when the seasons are going to be changing, and in 2 months I'm going to have to buy them fall clothes. And fortunately, the thing about this too, and this is the other thing, is I shop clearance, I shop sales, so whenever I see a shirt on clearance, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to be awesome, he'll be able to wear that next year, I buy it. So that when the seasons change, I have these big totes that I keep in their closet of all the clothes for the next season. So I'm able to shop from those totes first. Like Deacon already has like 6 pairs of pants, and I mean, he's like going to be good on pants because I've been picking them up as I see them. I see them on consignment sites, I see them in consignment stores. If somebody's selling some stuff on Facebook, that happens to be like my kid's size and it's a good deal and it's nice and it's, still in great condition, I'll get that. I'm really frugal about it, so I don't have like one big buy. So we just bought a couple of items. He's laying down. I thought he might want to go out. All right, so my favorite new movie that's out. And when I got asked this question, I'm like, what is my favorite new movie? I really don't know. I can say that probably the all around, I love romantic comedies. It's almost embarrassing to admit. I'm a total lover of all chick flicks. And I think, but if my boyfriend's like, hey, I really want to go see this movie, like, for example, The Theory of Everything, or, what's another one that he had me see? I loved The Theory of Everything. Another one that I really liked was, oh my gosh, it was like a war movie. I don't remember. Anyways, I liked it too. But I think one all around where I was like, this is such a good movie was The Martian. I loved it. I thought it was such a well-rounded movie. It was funny. It was intense. It wasn't too intense, but it wasn't, too funny. It was just like, it was in my opinion, a very well-rounded movie, and I really, really enjoyed it. I laughed, I cried, I was on the edge of my seat, I was like, back, you know what I mean? Like, it was a great movie, and I've since watched it again, since we saw it in the theaters, and I just love it. I think it's a great movie. So, The Martian. Matt Damon stars in that one, and he did a great job. It was a really good movie. Funny movies that I've watched more than once is Sisters, with, was it Tina Fey? I think she was in it. And then, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I think they were both in it. And they kind of had reverse roles from like Baby Mama, and at first it was kind of crazy. I'm like, no. Like, Amy's supposed to be like the, you know what I mean, the super carefree, like, just kind of the freeloader, as she put her in, as they put, Tina in the movie. Anyways, it was a little weird to like have their roles swap, but it was a great movie. I've seen that one probably 3 times actually, just like watching it on airplanes and in the theater, and then like once here. So that one was good. So Bad Moms I liked. I feel like it was kind of almost comparable to, I thought it was a great movie. I really liked it. You can relate to so many of the things that happened in the movie. That it was great. And it was fun to do the tag on it too. But the movie that it kind of compares to for me is Magic Mike. And the reason why is because it's like, there's so many like great, you can relate to so much of it that you kind of bypass the fact that the storyline's a little, like, there's so much missing. It was in my opinion just kind of weak. It's like Magic Mike. Like, you could take out the entire storyline, compile the dancing, and you have a movie that's probably even better because you saved an hour. That's kind of the way I feel about Bad Moms. But I did like it. I did like it a lot. I think it's worth seeing. I just, it's not like a solid movie. Yeah, that was a really long answer. Okay, one thing that I'm loving right now Oh man, I think I'm just gonna have to say the anticipation for fall. Like, I am looking so forward to it. This morning, you know, I've been going out in the mornings, and because the first thing I do in the house when I wake up in the morning is I open the house up and I let all the fresh air in the house, because it's kind of cool in the mornings, and it's, you know, it's one way to like capture some of the cooler air in the house so that you're not trying to cool the house down as much. But when I go to open the glass door, I like stay outside. And I'll sit outside and I'll get like chilly almost, and it feels so good. This morning, I haven't even folded the blanket from it, but this morning I had to go back, I had to come back inside, grab the blanket, and I wrapped myself up and out inside, and I just sat outside and I just watched the geese fly by and a helicopter and the planes take off, and it was lovely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that cool weather all the time, to be able to take walks in the evening. And that's something else that I'm enjoying right now, but be able to take walks in the evening and not have it be hot, and not have to wait until it's like the kids' bedtime to go for a walk in the evening. In the morning though, we've been actually leaving before school starts and taking the dogs for a run up in the hills before, and it's like the sun is just, you know, it's starting to warm up. It's warm outside, but it's not hot, you're not miserable, it just feels good. It's like the perfect temperature. So we've been doing that. We've done that all week, and I'm loving it. It's a fun time with the boys to go and just walk in the morning before our days start, and, you know, just chat. And 3 of those days Drake starts school a half hour earlier than Deacon. So we drop Drake off, and then for about 15 minutes, Deacon and I go, and it's just us. And we just chat, and he tells me about the club he's in, and, you know, how things are going, basically just like with his life. And it's nice to have that time. He and I don't get a whole lot of time together, so it's a gift to be able to just talk to him and just look for horny toads with him, and it's lovely. So anyhow, oh, by the way, I posted a picture on Instagram. Oh, my phone is fixed too. Hallelujah, I got a new phone. I got a replacement. I paid the deductible. So I got a lovely new refurbished. I'm not happy about the whole insurance program with Best Buy at the moment, but, what was I going to say? Oh, so, no, wait a minute. Okay, so I posted a picture on Instagram of this horny toad that we found, like maybe 2 weeks ago now. And it was cute. I petted it, and because I want to show the boys, I'm like, you know, this guy's relatively harmless, but I pet it, and then I pet it again, and it hissed at me, like turned, and then took off, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's done with me. We found one though earlier this week, and it was the cutest little thing ever. And I showed the boys, I'm like, look, like, you know, like, let's just see. And I pet him, and then I pet him again, and I pet him again, and then Drake pet him, and then Deacon was like, no. But then he came back and he petted him too, and he was just the sweetest little guy ever. So now we're on the quest to find horny toads every time we go out. It's cute. It's really cute. It's a quest to find horny toads, but also be on the lookout for rattlesnakes all at the same time. Which, by the way, my kids, this is a chatty video anyways, I can just keep chatting. My kids are so weird. They're terrified to be like left alone in their room at night. They're scared of monsters under the bed. I don't know, like that type of thing. Ghosts and monsters. Mom, are ghosts real? Mom, are monsters real? Like, can you check my closet? Can you check my closet again? Look underneath my bed. You know what I mean? Which is just a normal childhood thing. I get it. I was scared too when I was younger, but we go out hiking and they just like tromp down the trail. I'm like, pay attention. And they're like, we're not afraid of the rattlesnakes. I'm like, you should be. They can kill you. Like, be afraid of this. Don't be afraid of the invisible monsters under your bed. Like, hello. Oh my gosh, they drive me nuts. This is something that you should be afraid of, and you need to be on high alert for. And, you know, if you run into it, you need to do this. And like, this is why we stay on the trail, and why we look ahead and we look right in front of us, and how they camouflage and blah, blah, blah. And they're just oblivious. They're like, just don't care. And I'm like, this is something that you really should be concerned with. This is like crossing the street without looking. Like, this can kill you. This is something to be afraid of. The being upstairs in your bed by yourself, not something to worry about. Kids. I'm sure you guys can relate to their logic. But, all right, I'll stop talking. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave them down below. I will answer some more questions next week. It's just kind of fun to do these videos. It's it's just fun stuff. And things like today, like if you're looking for a good children's book, I would highly recommend this one. It's fun to read. The story is fun to listen to. The illustrations are just fabulous. It's such a fun book. So, see here, Mr. McGee and his little dog Dee love spending time in their boat on the sea. So early one morning at 6:32, they made a decision. That's just what they do. It's just, and it goes on. The whole book is like that. It's all right. I'm gonna go order the camping one because, yeah, I love it. So I will talk to you guys really soon. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and yeah, bye guys.